Okay, welcome to the solo variant of Hoplomachus. Today I will play as the city of Xanadu, and their special ability is Hurl, which means I can throw characters around the board. I do have my 6 gladiators over here, and I have not looked at them yet. I will select to go ahead and start my main guy here. I always like to start right in this spot, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what guys I pulled. Okay. It looks like I have a brawler, a defender, 1 archer, 2 attackers, and 1 tactician. And my tactic die drew is adrenaline, which will increase the movement of one of my non-champion characters by 1. So why don't we go ahead and see who we're going to fight. We are going to fight Trebonius. Okay, he comes with 11 health, so let's get that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he starts down here on the other end of the arena. And we are going to draw 2 of these. These can be either cats or criminals. So let's select the top one for here, which is an arena cat. And behind is an arena criminal. So let's go ahead and put him back there. Alright, so we are all set up and ready to go, and I am allowed to go first, so it only makes sense. Let's go ahead and get our defender on the board. 2, 4, 5. He comes with 5 health, and we're going to go ahead and slide him on the board right here immediately so that we'll get some protection for our champion here, as long as this cat doesn't run up and start smacking on him too soon. So why don't we go ahead and we'll move our people now, because that would be the end of my turn. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move the criminal, because I can select who I want to move first. So I decide I want to move the criminal, and he will move 1 space. So I'm going to move him over right to there on that space. Next, our arena cat. Now the arena cat rolls 2 dice, and I'm going to show you how these work. The first thing you're going to do, because you got a little key over here, is you're going to match up the 1, which tells me that the cat moves this way 1 spot. And then you're going to use the red dice, and he moves the 3, which means he'll move right there 1 space. So they always move 2 spaces, but you never know. They're sporadic, which way they're going to go. Now, if I would have rolled a 6 for the criminal, he would have moved 2 spaces. If I would have rolled a 1, he'd move nothing at all. Same goes with this guy up here, the boss. So let's see, he gets a 3, so he'll just move normal. Now, he does have a special ability that's always in play, and it's called All-Struck. And what that means is that all opposing units within 4 hexes are unable to move for 1 turn. Well, I don't have any characters around there, but let's just say for sake, it was a 2, so it doesn't matter. If it would have been a 6, it wouldn't have mattered. He's too far away anyways. So now it's my turn again, and this criminal's looking awfully tasty here because he is in range of my archer. So I'm going to go ahead and place my archer here. Now, you're asking yourself, now, how can you place your archer there? That doesn't make sense. And attack. Well, the archer comes with an ability called First Strike, which allows him to attack as soon as he's brought onto the board. Now, his range is only 2. However, he's got another ability called Long Shot, which would allow me to roll just 1 yellow die. But I don't want to do that yet, because you always have to remember to finish your movement phase before you go to your attack phase. And I'm not done moving quite yet. What I want to do is go ahead and move my defender here 1 space. Now, his normal movement is only 1. However, he does have an ability called Reposition. Reposition says, instead of attacking, the unit may move 1 hex during its attack phase. So, as soon as I move him again, we have now initiated the attack phase, which is fine, because I want to tuck him right up here behind my champion. Now, one thing to note is that my champion did start inactive, just like the player versus player version of the game. But unlike the player versus player version of the game, as soon as my champion gets hit and even takes 1 point of damage, he will instantly become active. So I do not have to wait for this bead to get up to here for my champion to become active. So, like I said, he will use his long shot, which works from 4 hexes away, and he's going to aim after that criminal. And we hit! Woo! Knock him dead. Loving it. Okay, so that would end my turn for this round. So why don't we go ahead. I'm going to pick the arena cat to move first this time, and I hope he bumps into that criminal. So he will move backwards first, and then he will move to the side just like that. Let's move our criminal. and he will move 1 space. Now he's within 2 hexes of my archer, which is delicious. Now let's go ahead and move the big guy up here. Oh, he rolled a 6, which means he moves 2 spaces instead of 1. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still out of range of his all-struck special ability, so I'm not even going to worry about rolling for that. Now, let's go ahead, and now it's my turn again, and let's bring out my tactician. Now, the reason I'm going to bring out my tactician is because he's got a couple of abilities. First, let's go over his first one. It's called Initiative. Now, Initiative says that the unit may move the same turn it's deployed, but I'm not bringing him out to move him just yet. I may do it, but you'll see what I'm getting at here in a second. His other ability is called Strategic Attack, and Strategic Attack says all friendly adjacent units gain an additional yellow die to use with their base attack. So, what that means is that my archer is going to gain an additional yellow die as long as he stays next to this tactician. So what I'm going to do is I think I will go ahead and move my tactician to here, because I don't really fear that he's going to get adjacent to this criminal, because I get to control where this criminal goes, because he is exactly 2 hexes away from my boss, so I can move him here and then here instead of here and here. So I get the choice on that, which is good for me. Because remember, criminals always go after your champion. They do not go after your gladiators. The beasts, they act a little different. Anytime a beast comes adjacent to any of your gladiators, they lock down, and neither the beast nor the gladiator move until one of you is dead. So, now that I have him there, I'm going to go ahead and send my shot over there against the this criminal, and let's see if hopefully I can knock this guy out. Oh, I miss on all 3, and that's pretty sad because this black die only has, let me see, 1 blank side, and I managed to find that. Whereas these have 4 blank sides. So that was like the worst odds I could possibly had in that turn. But that's the way it goes sometimes in this game. You just never know. That's part of a dice game. So that would end my turn, because I don't want to do anything else. So why don't we go ahead, let's move our kitty cat first, because I get to choose who I move. So I rolled 2 3s, which means he'll go row row. And he is like just in his own world. He's chasing I think somebody's got like a little light that they're moving around with a mirror, and he's chasing after its reflection. Let's go ahead and move our criminal. And he rolled a 5, so he will move right here. And let's move our big guy. He rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he is in range, and he missed. Good. So his ability does not take effect, which is excellent for me. Now, why don't I bring out somebody else? I am thinking, let's bring out my attacker. I love attackers. And you want it, my personal thoughts on this game are, get your gladiators out as quick as you can, and then rely on your tactics later. But some of these white tactics are going to be very powerful, and you'll see those get unlocked. Maybe not this round, because there's not enough stuff out here for me to kill. But certainly in round 2 or round 3, you'll see me starting to unlock some of these white crowd favorite chips. Okay, now I brought him out, so we would go to the movement phase. Now I don't want to move him up. I think that'd be a bad idea. So why don't we move him down here and leave him, I'm thinking, there. Go ahead and bring our archer up to this position, because I want to free up my summoning areas here. And let's go ahead and just do another basic attack on this criminal and see if we can't try to get this guy this time. Oh man, wow, only 1 hit. Woo! Dice, dice, dice. You hate me, you hate me, you hate me. But that's okay, because I will still win this round, I guarantee you. Alright, so that will be the end of my turn. I don't want to get too crazy. Right now I'm just setting up and I'm getting ready for the guy. I want this guy here. These guys just get in my way. So why don't we go ahead, let's roll for our cat, and let's see where the person shined the light this time to make him chase it. He went up this way, and then he went right back. Boy, he's just bouncing all over the walls over there. He's having fun. I think he's got like a ball of yarn over there. Let's go ahead and do our big guy first. Oh, he rolled a 6. Now this is interesting. And the reason I did him first is because he's going to move 2 spaces. I get to choose. So I'm going to make him go here and then here, just like that. Then I'll roll for our criminal. And he does not move at all, which is terrific. Now, our big boss guy should have rolled, and his ability did not come into effect, which is terrific. I'm happy about that as well. So, now, what do we do? We've got some options here, and I like what I can do here because I have a brawler and another attacker that I could bring in, and this guy, I mean, I'm seeing a position right here that I can take that is going to allow me to do a serious amount of damage. But how do I want to do this? That's the trick. Because if I bring out my brawler, I can throw one of my own guys and try to get a better position on these guys. So I'm not really sure. Let me think here. Man, oh man, oh man. See, I wish I didn't have him there because I could have put my brawler there and I think I could have used him wisely, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead. I do want to bring, you know what? Let's just bring out the attacker, the other attacker. And because I think it'd be smart, let's place him over here. Because I want to get everybody in range of this big boy here, because we're gonna start laying some. You know what? We're gonna put him here instead, and I do have a reason for that. So let's place him there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna move this guy here, and then I like placing him. I'm thinking let's just go right for it here. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I did that with him, and you're going to see exactly why. And then I think I'm going to leave these two right here, because we're going to see if we can't still try to get that criminal. And in fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and move our archer right here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and move my tactician here. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because of another ability the Tactician has. He will perform one automatic hit, no matter what, on the criminal. So I like that. I want that to happen, so that's exactly what is going to happen. So I really want to get rid of this criminal here, just so that I can start really surrounding this, this boss guy. So why don't I go ahead and unleash a volley onto this criminal with my archer, and did I just miss again? Wow! These dice absolutely hate me. So that kind of has changed a few things, because we really don't want this criminal to attack, because if he does, he's going to hit my tactician and my attacker. This is, wow, really, I can't believe how bad I'm doing with the dice. So what I'm going to have to do, I really wanted to just focus on that champion with my attacker, but that's out the window now, because I really have to take into consideration this arena criminal. So one of the alternative attacks that the attacker has is called Whirlwind. And Whirlwind lets you roll as many blue dice equal to the total adjacent units. And then the total amount of damage is applied to all opposing units. So basically I got the big boss, and I have an arena criminal, so I get to roll 2 blue dice, roll 2 hits. They both receive 2 damage. So let's at least see if hopefully I can get one of them. These are a 50-50 shot, and I miss again. Okay, remember when I was saying earlier that the dice don't matter? I want to start taking that back here real quick if this keeps up, because this is getting really out of control. So, but that's okay, because I still feel like I can pull this thing out. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, now one thing to remember is these guys are always going to move toward the champion here, okay? So this criminal is going to go ahead and move toward the our champion. We're going to roll, and he does not. He actually stays exactly where he's at. Now let's go ahead and move for our big guy, and he rolls a 3, which means he moves 1 spot to here. This actually may have turned out halfway okay now because of this. So let's see. Let's see what he does on his ability, and he fails. So let's see what our cat decides to do. And he's still chasing a ball of yarn or something over here, and he's just running around doing his little thing. So Good. Stay over there, cat. We don't really need you. So, now, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We're in trouble here because this stupid arena criminal, my archer is obviously cross-eyed. He can't hit anything. So, he is the goofiest archer ever, and these dice are weighted. I really believe Trick Theory Games sent me weighted dice. So, first thing first. Here's what we got to do. I can choose which guy I want to attack first, and I want this guy to survive. So, and you're going to see exactly why. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with the Arena Criminal. Now the sad part is the Arena Criminal hits everybody he's adjacent to. So both of my Tactician and Attacker are both going to receive this damage. And now I get to roll. Hey, no problem rolling for the bad guys, which does kill my Tactician, and it's a serious blow. That really annoys me. And it takes 2 damage on my Attacker. However, my Attacker does have an ability called Retaliate. And what Retaliate does is whenever you attack him, he inflicts 1 point of damage on you, which does kill that Arena Criminal. Finally! And I get 2 crowd favor points. Boo! It shouldn't have been that hard. That was ridiculous. So now we're going to go ahead and attack with our big guy, and that will definitely be the end of Attacker number 1, because there is no way he is going to survive this attack. And 3 hits, the Attacker is officially dead, but our champion does, or our boss guy does take 1 point of damage himself. So now we are on equal footing. We both have 1 point of damage, but that was absolutely horrendous. There is no reason why I got hit, or I couldn't try to kill that stupid Arena Criminal faster than that. Nothing more I can do. Okay, why don't we go ahead. I want to bring out my Brawler, and he's got 3 life, and I think we're actually going to set him. Well, let's see here. Yeah, let's set him, I'm thinking, right here. That'll be just fine. Actually, we're going to put him right here. And his ability is to hurl, so I'm going to go ahead and have him pick up the archer and toss him here. And I'm going to have the archer even move 1 more space. Oh, do we really want to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, because it doesn't matter. I'm only going to get 1 shot. Let's just not. We'll just leave the archer there. My Attacker, let's go ahead and move him into position right here, because I want to feed this guy this way. So hopefully we'll get some damage here. That's the trick. Now, so let's go ahead and we'll roll for my Attacker, or my archer first, and see if his long shot, and his long shot hit! About time. Somebody must have put a patch on one of his eyes. Now he sees straight. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and hit with my Attacker here. Now he attacks with 1 black, 1 blue, and 1 yellow, which is excellent. And I only hit 1. Okay, well. Dice, dice, dice. You hate me, hate me, hate me. Okay. Now, it is his turn again. And the first thing we're going to do is we have to deploy a new Arena Cat or a Criminal. So let's see what we get. We get another Arena Criminal. And he is going to go on the number 4 space, which is right here. However, he will not move or attack. Well, he would have attacked if he's adjacent, but he won't move right away. Why don't we go ahead and see what our cat's doing? What you doing over there, cat? I'm going to move backwards 2 spaces. That's a good kitty. You just stay right back here. You're a good cat. Let's see what our big boss guy is going to do. He is going to stay right where he's at. He loves staying there. And he's going to go ahead and let everybody still move too. He's such a good boss. I really like this guy. We like working for you, boss. Alright, but the problem is he is going to attack, and he attacks with a lot of dice, and that is officially the end of my Attacker. However, he does receive 1 point of damage for the Retaliate ability. I am officially starting to run out of gladiators, and this is going to get a little scary if it keeps up like this, because my rolling is absolutely horrendous. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and give my Brawler this ability called Adrenaline, which will increase his movement by 1 point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move my Brawler 1, 2, 3, and he is going to throw the Archer to this spot. You know what? You know what? You know what? Actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, and he's going to throw the archer to this spot here. And I think this defender is going to slide over to this side right here. And yeah, that'll be just fine, I think. I don't want to do anything more than that. So, all right. Now, let's go ahead and let's do our attack with our archer. And he hit for 1. Black dice hate me on this game. They really, really, really hate me. And that is all I can do. I'm in no other position. Now, it doesn't seem like I'm getting much crowd favor. And like I told you, in the first round, you really don't. So, okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's move this criminal here first. And he will move 1 space. We'll move him there. Let's move our cat and see if he's got his ball of yarn. No, he's going to stay. He is not going anywhere. I'm loving it. Let's move our boss. And he will move 1 space. So I'm going to move him right there. And let's see if anybody else can. And we can move. Now, I had the option. I could have put him here. But because it's equal distance to the champion, I get to move him where I want. Aha! Clever me, right? I know, I know. Well, I'm out of chips. I can't deploy nothing, man. This is it. I got to get this guy. Good thing is I haven't taken any damage on my champion. Bad thing is I haven't really done anything to this guy either. So we really need to start doing something here. So, what I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this guy. I really want to try to do inflict some damage. So why don't we go... I wouldn't mind bringing that defender up and have him attack too, but I'm afraid of pulling too much away from my champion. So I'm wondering if okay, you know, we got to do this. I think we got to do this. We've got to get this guy, and I can see a way to do this. So I'm going to move my defender up here for 1 space. That'll be the end of his movement. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy right here for 1 space. I'm going to go ahead and use his ability to flip the defender. Actually, wait a minute. Let me think about this. Hang on. No, you know what? Let's just leave that defender there. I don't want to mess with that. Let's just go ahead and move this guy right here. Because I want to just try to inflict some extra damage on this guy and just let my archer just keep trying to pick him off before he gets to my champion. My champion will get rid of this guy. But it's just a matter of getting this guy whittled down before he gets there. So why don't we just stay right there? So this guy here, he will attack. Now he could use his stun ability. And that would be a gamble. It's a 50-50 chance with 1 blue die. But if I hit, this champion could possibly be stunned and not be able to move or attack on the next turn. So roll 1 blue die to attempt to stun an adjacent unit. A stunned unit cannot move, attack, or use abilities for 1 turn. Stunned beasts cannot lock down players in place. Champions and bosses can be stunned. What do you think? You think that's a good idea? It's a gamble. And the way I've been rolling, it's not been looking good, but you have to admit, if I hit with this, that's going to be pretty cool. So let's do it. We're going to gamble. I'll tell you what. No. Whoa. Let's do this first. Let's attack with my archer first. And I want to actually move my archer right here before I get to my attack. And I'm going to go ahead and attack with him first to see if I at least hit. And 1 hit. Okay. Well, at least 1 hit. And my black die hit this time, thank goodness. So he's got 5 life left. I'm actually feeling good about this. Here we go. 50-50 chance. And I fell, of course. Dang! Man, oh man! That would have been big! Now he's going to die! Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll move our arena criminal. He moves 1 space. Let's see what our cat's doing over here. What are you doing, cat? Taking a nap? And he moved backwards. Hey, he moved forward! He's actually... No, you stay back there, cat. You ain't allowed out. Alright, let's see what our big boss guy does. He moves 1 space. I'm going to move him right here. And now he is going to kill my guy, I am sure, because he rolls 2 blacks. Oh, wait, we forgot to see if... okay, his ability did not activate. And here we go. He's going to attack my brawler. And that brawler is officially kaput. So, That's the end of him, unfortunately, as well. Dang. Ain't good, right? But it's alright. I still feel like I'm going to win this round. I really do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my archer down here. We're going to leave my defender right there. No sense in moving him. And let's go ahead and take a couple more shots at this big boy here. And I hit one. And we're getting him down there. He's only got 4 health left. Alright, now it will be the arena's turn again. So let's go ahead and see how far our champion moves up. And he is adjacent now. And his ability did not affect. Let's see what this boy does. He does not move. Let's see what our cat does. He moves 1 up and 1 over. Our cat's starting to come over. He's starting to smell archer. So, the boss is now next to my champion. He is allowed to attack. Let's hope we don't get too many hits. However, I will be able to absorb it. Okay, so he's got 3 hits on my champion. But I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to absorb 2 of them with my defender. However, I will allow 1 to get through because now you just woke up the beast. And the beast ain't happy. And because that happened, by the arena waking him up, that means now he is active on my turn. So, unfortunately for this boss, I do not see him surviving after this, my turn right here. So, and let's make sure that happens. And I'm going to just go ahead and go all out because I really want to take 4 damage on him. So, let's go ahead and move my brawler up. My archer's already in range, but we're going to move him right here. And let's just do this. So, let's attack with the archer. Oh man, are you serious? Let's attack with my defender. Well, there we go. Okay, so I cannot kill this guy because, unfortunately, I cannot roll hits. There's 3 hits. Now, unfortunately, he's still got 1 life left. So now he is going to hit me back, which that really, really stinks. I cannot believe that I miss that much. That is ridiculous. So, arena guy, he moves 1 space. Our kitty cat, he will move 6/6, and then our boss will stay there, but he doesn't affect, so I'm about to take a lot of damage here on my champion, unfortunately. That was a gamble that really wasn't worth it. 3 hits, so that will kill my defender, and my champion now will take 3 needless points of damage because Chip Theory Games sent me weighted dice that will not roll H's. So that really stinks. I really did not... There's no reason why I took that. I shouldn't have gambled. I know I shouldn't have, but that's still very frustrating. Okay, so 2 blacks and a blue with my champion. Let's get this chump off the board. Get out of here, Dad. That's the end of round 1. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera, and we're going to go ahead and set up and get ready for round 2.